how to build an easy and fully AFK-able bamboo farm in Minecraft. These are the resources you will need for this farm. Okay, so the first step to this farm is to find yourself somewhere to build it, and after you find yourself somewhere to build it, you will need to dig out a 10 by 23 area into the ground. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, then 22 more blocks going forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so after you mine yourself out the 10 by 23 area, you will need to mine this one more block into the ground. Okay, so after you've dug out this area, you will need to head to the bottom left of the farm right here, and then from this bottom block right here, dig 4 more blocks going backwards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, then dig these 2 blocks into the ground, and then expand this one more going forward, just like this. And then break these 3 blocks too, and then this block. So after you've done that, place yourself a double chest right here with then 2 hoppers going into that double chest. Then place a redstone comparator going away from this first hopper, with then a block in front of that redstone comparator, with then a redstone torch on top of that block. Then place 3 blocks on top of what you have just placed, with 3 redstone dust on top of them. Then after you've done this, you will need to head to the bottom of the farm right here, and then count 12 blocks going forward, so about the middle of the farm. So 1, 11, 12, and then when you reach the 12th block, simply break 2 blocks into the ground and then expand this 2 block deep line all the way to the other side of the farm. Then after you've done this, you will need to place redstone torches under here, because we're gonna have powered rails on top of here. So after you've done that, you will need to head back into the chest area right here, and then place 2 powered rails on top of the hoppers, just like this. Then place yourself 9 normal rails going forward from these powered rails. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then place 1 powered rail on top of the line of blocks we placed right here, with then 1 more powered rail to the left of it and 1 to the right. Then simply just expand this rail line by normal rails until you reach the corner right there. Then place another rail right here, which should make this rail turn. Place another one going back, so this should be kind of in a circle like this. And then just expand the rails going back until pretty much right here, where you will place 3 more power rails, just like this. And then just expand this rail line until you get to the end right here. Turn it around just like this, and pretty much just copy and paste what we have done right here until you get to the end right there. So if you have done this correctly, the rail line should start right here and it should end right here. But do not finish this rail line with normal rails. Why? Well, because we're going to use powered rails right here. But of course we will have to keep this powered, so you can dig into the ground just like we did before. Place a redstone torch right here, block on top of the redstone torch, and then powered rails just like this. Then to make sure that this all works, you can place a hopper minecart right here, and it will start going forward, and it will never stop because it will be going back and forth. So after you've placed all the railings and made sure that they are correct, you will need to build yourself a wall of leaves going all around this farm, or what we have built of the farm so far, just like this. So anyways, after you've placed in all the leaves around the farm, you will need to build yourself a dirt floor that we can keep the bamboo on. So simply place a dirt block on top of all of the railings, just like this. So simply rebuild the dirt that was originally here. Okay, so now that we have the dirt floor, we will need to get started on the flying machine that will be destroying the bamboo. So anyways, head to the bottom right corner of the farm right here, and then place a solid block in the corner. Then place 6 slime blocks going to the left of this block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then at the end right here, you can expand this slime block with 1 more. So then head inside the farm, and pretty much to the left of where we have the extended slime block, place a sticky piston going out like this. Then you will need to place an observer with the little arrow looking in towards the sticky piston and the little face looking outwards. Then place yourself a normal piston right here looking the same way as the sticky piston, and then another observer facing the same way as the previous one, just like this, with the little arrow looking towards the piston and the little face looking away from the piston. Okay, so what we will need to do now is pretty much copy this and then turn it 180 degrees and build it here. So pretty much in front of this sticky piston, place yourself 2 slime blocks, then build this 5 blocks going this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then place a solid block at the end of it. But before we continue this, you will need to place yourself an obsidian right here, which will be right behind the slime block that's behind the normal piston. And while you're building this, just to make sure that this doesn't start flying and breaking while you're building it, you can place yourself a obsidian right here just to prevent it from starting. So anyways, to continue, you will need to place yourself a sticky piston right here looking towards these 2 slime blocks. Then place yourself an observer with a little arrow just like this facing towards the sticky piston and the face facing away. Then place yourself a normal piston right here looking outwards, with then an observer right here with a little arrow facing towards the piston. So anyways, after you've done that, you can destroy this obsidian, and then we will need to place this same obsidian block on the other side. So basically from this piston right here, go to the other side of the farm, and then 1 block behind the leaf, place a temporary block, and then an obsidian on top of that temporary block, then destroy that temporary block. Then you can pretty much head back here, and the farm is pretty much done. So then the next step is pretty much just to place yourself some bamboo inside the farm. Okay, so now the farm is pretty much done and all the bamboo has been placed. So to demonstrate how this works, whenever this bamboo that's in the corner right here grows too tall, so I guess I can just show you that whenever this grows too tall, this will start going forward and breaking all the bamboo, and the same will happen pretty much whenever it stops right here. So whenever this bamboo grows too tall, it will activate this observer right here, which will push the flying machine back. But anyways, that was it for this one, so I hope you enjoy all the bamboo you should hopefully get now. So yeah, anyways, I guess I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.